Hello, welcome to Simply Math. Today I'll show you how to solve a system of equations using the elimination method. This is the same example that I showed you in the last video where we used the substitution method. With solving system of equations, the number of equations that you have is equal to the amount of variables that you have. So in this case, we have two variables, x and y, and we have two equations. What I usually do is to write a number next to the equations so that I can keep track of which equation am I using. So with elimination, you're looking at the coefficients of your variables and try to make the coefficients of one of the variables the same number but with the opposite sign. So with our example, I'll try to make the coefficients of x the same. So I will try to make this coefficient of 1 to become 2. So I'll use the first equation of x plus 5y equals 13, and I'll multiply this by 2. So now I need to distribute 2 to each term, and I'll have 2x plus 2 times 5 is 10y, and 2 times 13 is 26. The reason I want x to have the same coefficients is so that I can cancel the variable x, and to do that I need them to be of the opposite sign. So I'm going to multiply this whole equation by -1. So I have negative 2x minus 10x equals to -26. You could multiply the original equations by -2, but I just show you in 2 steps so that it's not too confusing. So now that the first equations become these new equations, I'm gonna bring the second equation down here. So now I'm just gonna add them column by column. So -2x plus 2x is 0. -10y plus -12y is the same as -10y, subtract 12y. So I'll have -22y equals, and -26 plus 21 is -5. Now I'm going to divide by -22 on both sides to isolate our variable y. And that would give me y equals to 5 over 22. Now that I find the variable y, I'll substitute it back into either equation and find x. I'll just substitute it into the first equation. So I have x plus 5y, and instead of y, I'll put 5 over 22 equals to 13. Then I'll multiply 5 by 5 over 22, which is 25 over 22, equals to 13. So to find my x, I'll subtract 25 over 22 on both sides, and this cancel out, and my x is equals to 261 over 22. In the last video, I showed you how to use your calculator to check your answers to see whether it's correct. And then I also show you how to use your calculator to solve any system of equations. So you can go check that out if you would like to learn how to do so. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.